Hi guys, welcome back. Today we are going to learn how to change the subject of a formula using function machines. We've got 3 success criteria, and the first one is to review how to solve equations. So here's a little matchup activity for you. You want you to solve each of these equations. Pause the video, and when you're ready to mark your work, press play. Here are your answers. And now we've completed success criteria 1. So now we're going to move on to number 2, and this is to rearrange simple formulae. So the subject of a formula should always be on its own. So in this case, the subject of this formula is y. In real life, people use formulae to work out lots of information. You will also have learnt some formulae in maths lessons. So this is the area equals pi r squared, and we use it to work out the area of a circle. And A is the subject of the formula. Sometimes we will want to use a formula to find a different part, so something that isn't the subject. So in this example, if we're given A, what is R? So in this question, we want to make A the subject of the formula, and the formula is V equals U plus AT. So we write a function machine of what is being done to A. So AT means we're timesing it by T, and then we're adding U, and that's how we get V. So to make A the subject of the formula, we've got to work backwards, doing the opposite. So we start with V, we take away U, and then we divide by T. So V minus U divided by T. So A equals V minus U over T. And we've made A the subject of the formula. Here's another example. This time we want to make X the subject of the formula. So we write down what we're doing to X as a function machine. So we've got X. X over 2 means we're dividing it by 2, and then we're adding 5t, and that gives us y. So we've got to work backwards, but this time doing the opposite. So the opposite of adding 5t is taking away 5t, and the opposite of dividing by 2 is timesing by 2, and that will give us x. So x equals y minus 5t times by 2, and that can be written as 2 brackets y minus 5t. Here's a question for you to have a go at. Pause the video, and when you're ready to see what you should have done, press play. So we want to make x the subject of the formula, y equals x plus 6p over 5. So we write down as a function machine what we're doing to x. Well, we're adding 6p, then we're dividing by 5, and that gives us y. So we need to work backwards, doing the opposite. So we start with y, we times by 5, and then we take away 6p. and that will give us x. So y times 5 is 5y, and then we take away 6p. So our answer is x equals 5y minus 6p. Here's another question for you to have a go at. Pause the video, and when you're ready to see what you should have done, press play. So here we want to make p the subject of the formula, q equals 2p minus 4r. So we write down what we're doing to p, well, we're timesing it by 2, and then we're taking away 4r, and that's how we get q. So we need to work backwards doing the opposite. We start with q, we add 4r, then we divide by 2, and that will give us p. So p equals q plus 4r over 2. Here are some questions for you to have a go at. Pause the video, and when you're ready to mark your work, press play. Here are your answers. There's your green answers. There's your amber answers. And there's your red answers. So now we've completed success criteria 2. So now we're going to move on to number 3, and this is to rearrange formulae involving brackets or indices. So we want to make t the subject of the formula q equals p brackets t minus u. So again, we write down what we're doing to t. So we're taking away u, and then we're timesing it by p. And that's how we get q. So we need to work backwards doing the opposite. So we start with q, we divide by p, and then we add u. And that's how we get t. So t is q over p plus u. Here's another example. This time we want to make x the subject of the formula y equals a plus x squared. So we start with x, and we say what we're doing to x. So we're squaring it, then we're adding a, and that's how we get y. So we need to work backwards doing the opposite. We start with y, we take away a, and the opposite of squaring something is to square root it. And that's how we get x. So x is y minus a and square rooted. Here are some questions for you to have a go at. Pause the video, and when you're ready to mark your work, press play. Here are your answers. So there's your green answers. There's your amber answers. There's your red answers. And there's your purple answers. So now we've completed success criteria 3. So now that we've completed the last objective, it's time to end the video. Hope you enjoyed it and hope you found it useful. Make sure to like and subscribe and be sure to check out the videos on the rest of the channel. I'll see you next time. See ya.